Guardians. And we're underway here this afternoon. Just missed. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Right fielder George Valera.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
No, inside.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Just underway here in Detroit. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a bouncer. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Jose Ramirez. A switch hitter batting right. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips it, there's one, and that's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. The Tigers coming up, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab in this one, Gavin Williams. What do we need to know here?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Outside low. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
That one at the knees for a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Straight three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Kerry Carpenter stands in now and watches strike 1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
2 down, nobody on. Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
On the ground, Rocchio tosses to first, and that is the inning. 1 left for Detroit, scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Out towards right center field. Meadows on his way over. Hauls it in for the out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So digging in, Gabriel Arias. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
What do you got? Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. Second inning here, no score. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the inning, Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Williams in his third season, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. Right side, hard hit. Manzardo steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second.
Right fielder, Winslow Perez.
Going on.
Ball down.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And there's a ball. That one lifted to left. Kwan on the move. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach McKinstry. This one in the air, center field. DeLauder under it, and that is that. Offense held in check there. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. New inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, C.J. Kafis. And a swing and a miss.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
And there's a foul ball. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball, that's down.
Top of the third, no score.
Ball 2.
Check swing went around, and the count is 2-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Green under it. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here in Detroit, here's the catcher to hit, Dylan Dingler. Out towards right center field. Valera moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Hey!
The 0-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Almost got him. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Slings to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And that one fouled off. This one in the air center field. And that will end the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back at Comerica Park, here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Check swing, and he went 0-2. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Next pitch inside, and it's 1-2. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And that's a strike. all tied up. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Bounced out to short. McKinstry on to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. The Guardians go down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Bottom 4, Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Gleyber gets a piece, 1 and 2.
That's out.
In the air, left field. Kwan sprinting after it. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That's a ball. Aye.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Feeling for the dugout, and it's caught.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder, Riley Green.
Here's Riley Green. Grounded out his first time up. Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 1 down. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that skips into dirt. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And it is out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, 2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Way outside, and a count 1-2. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Oh, 0-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The Guardians trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just
That's
missed.
off the plate.
When you're getting overpowered by fastballs, the first thing is to get everything going a little bit sooner. Get that foot down early, then focus on being short to the baseball. Big swings and trying to drive the ball out of the park isn't going to get them anywhere.
There's a strike at the knees. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Arias batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
In there, sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Detroit, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers.
Ball 1.
Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ball, that's outside.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw.
He's safe.
But he's in there easily.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One out, runner at second. Dingler now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Foul ball there. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5.
Aye.
In there for a strike. Kind of boxed that one behind the plate, though. Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Inside at 100. And that's ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
That one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man on second, 2 down. And that one cutting but missing down low. And there's a ball. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Tigers leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. C.J.
Leading off
Kafis
for the
digs in for the Guardians.
The designated hitter, C.J. Kafis.
That's in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. On the ground to the
that's a
left.
foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And that one fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The Tigers up by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Just off the inside edge.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And
That's
it's
a
even
ball.
up.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So up next, Brian Rocchio. Flied to left his first time.
Ball. Ball. That's out.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 6th. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Matt Festa getting loose out there. Armstrong also getting ready. And the 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, second baseman Gleyber Torres.
Ahí.
And a strike to Glaber. And ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That one
Oh,
at
that's too high.
95, missed up top. Ball two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
In the air, left field. Kwan under it. He makes the grab.
Now batting designated hitter, Gary Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. 1 for 2.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike two. Keith over at first with one away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Gavin Williams done for the afternoon, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, number 18. And the batter now, Riley Green. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Sliced hard but foul. And the 0-1. In the air, right field. That is the inning. One left for Detroit, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Top of inning number 7. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Ground ball right side. Collected by Torres. Over to first. Awesome play there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The Tigers holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Oh, that's low.
And that is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that
Nope.
one upstairs.
Ball one.
Jackknifes out of the way. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just off the outside edge, Kyle Manzardo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Step off throw to first, and he's back in on a dive.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first. Tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Runner takes off, pitch inside. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second just missed. And it remains 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Go ahead run on base. Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Hit hard on the ground to short. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back at Comerica Park, digging in, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
Fought off foul.
Well, these Tigers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Got him. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Quan snags it for the 2nd out.
Next for the Tigers, shortstop Zach McKinstry.
Now here is Zach McKinstry. In the air, right field. Valera on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Tigers fail to make any noise. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching
A
for
new
the
pitcher
Tigers,
in the game, Kyle
number
Finnegan.
67,
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Leading off for the Guardians, shortstop Gabriel Arias.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. And strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one hit to right. Perez on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter C.J. Capus.
C.J. Capus digs in for the Guardians. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Ball 2.
2-2 now. And
Ball 3.
just misses with that one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Just
That pitch
missed.
is up.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Pitch
Ball.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. Guardians fail to score. Still tied 1-1. Bottom of the 8th.
Leading off
Now here's
for
the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Dingler.
That
Ball
one
one.
missed. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Way
Ball
high.
1.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Got him.
Out.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a
Up
pitcher's
next
hand.
for the
The way it comes out of his
Tigers,
hand as an
third
infielder.
baseman,
Wow,
Heath.
really impressive.
So digging in, Colt Heath. 1 for 3. Ball 1
Nope,
there.
that's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Nope. Outside.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Ball 3.
Gleyber Torres in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first.
Out.
That's out number 3. It's the ninth, and we are tied.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their
Tigers,
closer, Kenley
number
Jansen.
74.
And we all know about his
Kenley
slider. It's just
Jansen.
filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading off for Cleveland, second baseman Brian Rocchio.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Ball.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Battling here as he fouls it away. Tap back to the mound. Throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next for Cleveland, left fielder Stephen Kwan.
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 3 in this one. That misses, and that's ball one. Bounced up the middle. Torres in plenty of time to first. Quick recovery from the misplay pays
Now
off for the
batting,
out.
right fielder George Valera.
And that
Nope.
misses. And it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland,
now as they hand the ball to a
33,
fresh arm to start the
Hunter
bottom of the
Gaddis.
ninth. Hunter Gaddis. Here is Gleyber
Leading off for the
Torres.
Tigers,
0 for 3 with 2
second
flyouts and a
baseman,
strikeout.
Gleyber Torres.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
that's out.
activity in the bullpen. Cade Smith, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. The 1-1. This to third. Ramirez sends it to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
And that drops in for a strike.
Ball.
And that one fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
Ball. Down.
All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Hey.
Trying to send this to extra innings. That's ripped into the outfield. Valera makes the catch, and that is that. It's the Guardians 1 and the Tigers 1. On to extra innings. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez.
Ball. That's up there.
Man at second. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-1. And fouled off. That one ran inside, almost got him. And a payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another. In the air to left center. Meadows on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Cut off. Throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
In the air, out towards left center. Meadows grabs it on the run. Runner from third in to score. And they've got the lead in extra innings.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kenley Jansen out of the game. And he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Bailey Horn.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So no one on after the sac fly. Here's the center fielder, DeLauder. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
Ball.
Tigers bullpen with some action. Grant Herter up and throwing. Vest, the right-hander, also getting loose. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. And here in extra innings. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Nope.
He never
That's
moved
inside.
because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far here in extra innings. In there at the knees. Full count now. Hit hard, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting. Shortstop. Gabriel Arias.
He swings and fouls one off. DeLauder off of first with 2 away. And that one
Inside,
is
ball 1.
inside. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's safe.
DeLauder back on a dive. One now.
That's
He's
ball 2.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Right through there for a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner
That's ball
goes.
3.
There's a ball. Throw to second.
He's safe.
Save.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting. Designated hitter. C.J. Papis.
Next is the designated hitter, C.J. Papis. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one ripped, but foul. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 1.
Swinging a foul straight back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Guardians 2 and the Tigers 1. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kate Smith.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So It's all.
Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
And a swing and a miss. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Line drive. That's a base hit. And now two aboard. The winning run is on base. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, I'll tell you this, nobody on his team is worried about it. They've seen him do it year in and year out. May get off to a slow start, may have a slow mid, but when the game's on the line, when the season's on the line, he's the guy they want at the plate.
And the 0-1. Puts a bunt down. Rokia tosses to first. They get one out, but the tying run comes in.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
So now with one away and a man at second, Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
That's a ball.
The winning run on second base.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The shortstop takes the ball. The 2-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Winning run at second with one away. And we're in the last half of the 10th. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three. Swing and a foul out of play. Man on second, two down. And that's fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Upstairs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. We push on to the 11th. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Detroit, 11th inning set to get underway. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
And that one almost hit him. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Ball. That's inside.
Left field. And that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. The relay. He scores and they have the lead. 3-2. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Hey.
The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely froze it on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
In the dirt. One-two now. That one almost got him.
Ball. Inside.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it.
Now batting, left fielder Stephen Kwan.
So back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts and 2 groundouts. There's a strike. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Hey.
Two on, 1 out. Slapped foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Bailey Horn won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Bo
the Tigers.
Brisky comes on now.
Number 4, Bo Brisky.
And here is Jose Ramirez. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Yeah!
Two on, 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. Guardians 4, Tigers 2. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back at Comerica Park. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. This one in the air, center field. DeLauder. One away.
Now batting, third baseman Cole E.
Now a pop-up on the infield. He's under it. 2 away now.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cade Smith gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Now on the bump, Eric
number
Zabrowski.
62,
Pretty
Eric
big spot he's
Zabrowski.
coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
So it's their last chance in this one. Gleyber Torres up to hit. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out.
Hey!
The tying run at the plate.
Ball,
And
that's
that
it.
one almost got him.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One strike away.
That's
Off the
ball
mark
two.
there. And the count's even at 2.
That's a really good take.
Tying run at the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Dingler around third. The relay, save. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Substitution being made at first. Detroit going with the pinch runner, Jahmai Jones. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Outside.
Ball, that's out.
Ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Tigers with the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss, and that's